Whoa, this is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm up here on Rainbow Mountain. It's super windy with some intermittent rain showers going on this afternoon. Nice day to hang outside with the kids and do my video questions from the gallery. Not a lot of questions. The one question I got was from a YouTube video of a little while last week. Wanted to know my take on the EPA and Fukushima, so I'll do that at the end. But right off the bat, Jenny from Bristol, England, sent a real nice letter to me, included it with a couple pictures of her art. Thought that was super cool. Now, if you remember, there's a video called Box of Haze about Hayes Reynolds. He died of a brain aneurysm last year, and so I got a photo from Rebecca's Instagram. Apparently they take the little Boggles sticker that he made and they place them in tribute places all around the world to celebrate Hayes' passing. I thought that was super cool. Honored to be participating in Hayes' remembrance. And Trent bought a couple frames the last week. He got the cowboy frame, and he also got a slot racer, dude. Super stoked on Trent supporting the dream. Adam and Kayla Cornwell are getting married, and they're supporting the dream. They got themselves 2 frames for their wedding photos. Super stoked to be included in that part of someone's dream. And John sent me a note saying that I think I included this last time, but he sent a note talking about how he scavenged up a bunch of frames, and that he related to the fact that his daughter won't do the dishes either, who's about the same age. His stepdaughter is about the same age as my stepdaughter. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, and I got a cool email from this dude Nigel over in the Valley who bought a piece of my art a ways back and sent me a picture of it all framed up. Looks bitchin', dude. This must be like 3 or 4 years old because I was into a full different vibe back then. And then Ben sent me a nice email about encouragement. Cameron sent this video link that he made with some Illusion videos put to the Dandy Warhols video. I thought was pretty cool. I dig the Dandy Warhols. Williams got me doing a video about bitterness, and I'm gonna do that at some point here. Video about bitterness. I get it, man. And then Travis sent me some help. He's stuck in a cubicle 8 hours a day with no window into the outside world, and I think it's getting to him. So Travis, I will be getting to you this week too. But let's take care of the one question I did receive. So don't forget, man, I'll get in there and answer your questions about whatever. Just send it. Email link down below, hamishpatterson69@yahoo.com. And so the EPA Fukushima. I should have forgot who the new head of the EPA is. He's a full-on extractivist, and he's a fracker. Look, all right, this is my take on the EPA, man. I think the EPA's done some great work over its history. Let's remember Nixon put the EPA together as an agency. The trouble with any of these agencies is they pass rules and regulations that don't go through legislative bodies, and that makes them sort of private entities, and they run a little bit roughshod. So I get why there's a big backlash to the EPA. You know, I think they've done a lot of good stuff, man. You know, you talk about Superfund sites, but I think the EPA has completely lost their way. And that ties into Fukushima, man. Like, you had Fukushima. Where's the EPA about the radiation off of our West Coast here, man? Oops. Whoa, there you go. Yeah, nowhere. Falling down, blowing it, dude. The Environmental Protection Agency, dude. Where Where are they about Flint, Michigan? Nah, they're not there about Flint, Michigan. And that's a tragedy, what's going on up in Flint, Michigan, man. Where is the EPA about anything involving fracking? Where's the EPA about Monsanto and the glyphosate poisoning all the drinking water? Where are they? Where are they? Where is the EPA? You know what the EPA is doing is hassling people with regulations. Look, I'm against extraction-based energies right off the bat, but what the EPA is being used for by Obama to crush, EPA was being used by Obama to crush coal-fired power plants. Dude, where do you think your energy's coming from, people? And we have some of the cleanest in the world. And I'm not a pro-coal guy, man. That mountain-top strip mining they do in the Appalachians is totally wrong. I think coal extraction's super environmentally destructive. Yet the EPA is not supposed to be a retaliatory arm of the government, man. The EPA is supposed to be broad, if it's what the EPA is supposed to be, broad-based. So the fact that the EPA hasn't done anything about fracking null and voids them for me. Fracking is probably the most dangerous thing we face as humanity right now. And there's no reason why fracking's being allowed to occur anywhere in our country, more or less anywhere on the planet, man, except the EPA isn't doing their job, man. Because their job isn't about enforcement of environmental regulations, dude, right? And regulations are troubling, man. Like, I'm one of those of the people by the people. Like, laws should come from legislative bodies and be enforced wholeheartedly, man. And I think environmental laws are super important. And I think that once you make water the foremost priority, which the Environmental Protection Agency should be taking care of, our water. And I see why they're rolling it back, man. They became a tool of competing ideologies, man. And that's not what they should be. If they're going to do what they do, they need to be free of partisan politics. That's for sure, dude. So I think the EPA lost their way, man. And I think the EPA has done us a huge disservice by not going after the frackers, by not going after what's going on in Flint, Michigan, man. The EPA could have come and shut all that down immediately. And the fact that Monsanto is allowed to do what they're doing, and the EPA just gave Monsanto a free pass on this other stuff they're putting, I forget what it's called, man. But there's this other stuff that fully was banned and then got renamed and slightly adjusted that's super toxic, man. And so, you know, the EPA isn't doing anything to protect us, man. The fact you can go get glyphosate down at Home Depot right now is crazy. Yet the EPA took the DDT out of the environment. You know, man, the Eagles made a comeback. I think when the EPA was in its heyday in the 70s and 80s, it was really doing what it was supposed to be doing. I mean, but now I think they've totally lost their way. The scary part is that nobody kept their eye on the EPA the last 16 years, dude. And it went off the rails, and now here we go, dude, where it's gonna get yanked or restructured. And the only people that should be blamed about anything going on right now is the people who didn't do anything the last 16, 30, or 30 years, man. Look, that's what's going on here right now, man. All those people crying about what it's starting to look like now, it's because you weren't doing anything. You haven't participated, man, and that's what you get. Look, I can say that, dude. I've been participating, man, pretty much my whole adult life, dude, in one form or another, dude. So you're really concerned about the situation going on, what the EPA does or doesn't do. You need to get down on the local government level, dude. That's what it comes to. Run for your city council, your county commissioners. Get on some sort of local elected board, dude. And there you'll have the ability to influence environmental regulations and laws, man. Get some past yourself. Look, man, I'm a firm believer that we need to cherish what God gave us in this planet and not abuse it like some sort of, yeah. I'm not a fan of what's going on with our environment. I'm not a big fan of extraction-based energies. As I've said repeatedly in these videos, I'm a firm believer that the free energy needs to be released. I'm a Tesla technology guy, not Elon Musk Tesla, Nikolai Tesla. And I think that the technology exists on this planet for us to do what we want without dirtying the water, without dirtying the air and the atmosphere, and the ability to grow food and children without them being subjected to any sort of chemicals. Where is the EPA about the chemtrailing, dude? Where's the EPA about that, man? Non-existent. So the EPA for me has lost all credibility, and I'm super disappointed that the EPA, and yeah, the scary part is now that the EPA is going to get gutted, what's going to take its place? Probably nothing. And that's because everybody shirked their duty and not been involved with their government. It's of the people, by the people, for the people. You want to go sit and play Xbox or go watch football? You get to let Rex Tillerson and Donald Trump and Steve Bannon and Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton make decisions for you. Suckers. Anyway, it's The Illusion out. Questions from the gallery. Don't forget to ask them. Links down below. Subscribe, buy, do what you got to do.